going on, people? TGI Fridays. Big X in the building. Let the room fill up, y'all. I see you part-time. We're gonna lay it out today. Ain't gonna be no playing around. X-Man, Gambino, ain't gonna be no playing around. We gonna hammer this shit today. Stand by, let the room fill up. Let me do some due diligence. And I know you see my cowboy shit, so don't start hating. I hear you, X. Let me do my due diligence, y'all. Be right in. I like that we ready to go. I like that we ready to go. I love it. Shit here in that motherfucking game. Who said this shit here is a game? Give me a minute, y'all. Doing my due diligence. Okay, that should be enough there. What's going on, everybody? Everybody tuning in. My sister Annie Torres, I love you more, baby. If you only knew how much your big brother really loves you, but you will eventually. God bless to everybody, man. Al Your Sports, TGI Friday, open sessions and giveaways. And if you think I'm motherfucking ready for this show today, you better motherfucking believe I am. I got energy beyond energy. Busta Rhymes, where the fuck you at? TGI Friday, baby. Steve Levine in the building. He's an Eagle fan. Eagles fucking suck. They did get a little better, though. But they know if Jalen don't start, the team's going to be hurting. They know that. Let's let the room fill up, guys. We got a big show today. Part-time bro on the set. Gambino, we going to go over the Cowboys. And we got X-Man and Hater. A lot of shit for y'all. So y'all better stay tuned the fuck in. Real talk. Let me take this off. Salute the Nipsey Hussle. Grinding all my life. Rest in peace and God bless to Nipsey Hussle, baby. Nip was that dude, man. And rest in peace and God bless to Nipsey Hussle. All right, before I start my show, y'all, the room's starting to fill up. I was just looking at the names to see who I could give a shout out to. Everybody that I'm looking at already got shouted out. So now we can kind of start the show. Make sure y'all go to YouTube, like, share. You know what I mean? Comment, leave your notification, hit the notification bell, leave your comments and subscribe. Make sure that's one of the first things you do when you tune into the show. Let me fix my shirt. Okay, shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death, Triple H, everything. My girl Holly Hot Wheels. She's overcoming some shit, but that's my girl. And when she ready to rumble, she gonna get back on the team. Salute to my other teammate, Dwayne Beeman. Like I said, the more closer we get to his fight, the more I could give y'all serious updates. I don't want to start assuming and then make an ass out of myself. He'll let me know, and I'll let y'all know. Edgar Vasquez, what up, baby? Triple, like I said, credit fix. Never too late to get your credit fix. IG me, inbox me, email me, al.newyork@yahoo.com. Never too late to get your credit fix. Hit me on whenever you ready, we get your shit done. You need advertisement, hit me up. I got 3 different ways to boost you up as an individual. Hit me up, we'll figure it out. And last but not least, open sessions and giveaways. The more the merrier. This week, we didn't close as easy, but we made a late run late and we closed it out. Salute to everybody that helped me close out the giveaway. Y'all much appreciated. Let's go to sport news real quick. Like I said, we got part-time bro coming on in about 6 minutes. The NFL proposes testing vaccinated players every 7 days. COVID-19 surge. NFLPA wants to basically get on this testing. Is 1 test every 7 days. They're not playing with this COVID shit. COVID shit coming back with a vengeance. So they're going to be on that. But for some reason, it's only for players that have been vaccinated. So I guess if you haven't been vaccinated, you ain't playing. So those are the rules for that. They're going to start, pressing it even harder. So we're going to have a lot more cases. I'm letting y'all know right now, it can get real ugly real fast. Other news, we're going to go to the NBA. Former NBA player Nick Van Exel returned to the Atlanta Hawks, joining Nate McMillan and staff as an assistant coach. Nick Van Exel spent 2 years with the Mavericks as a scout. So, salute to Exel, who's now an assistant coach. I love the NBA movement, with the black Americans coming in the game. It's a beautiful thing that we get in our moment, man. That's the best way to put it. And I'm so glad that the NBA is leading by example. And now all the minorities are getting their opportunities. And now it's going to be even keel like it should have been since day one. Big Hump, I see you in the building. Other news, the Seattle Seahawks tight end Luke Wilson has retired from the NFL game due to heart issues. So all I can say is salute to Luke. Hope you get better. Hope you can fix that somehow, some way, and live a longer life. We understand why you're stepping away from the game, because at any moment your heart could give out off a hit. So we know that. God bless you and what you do in the future, Luke Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks. Other news, we got 3 minutes before we get to part-time, bro. The Cleveland Cavaliers get Laurie Markkanen from the Chicago Bulls in a sign and trade, and a 3-part trade with Portland and the Bulls. So I'm not going to go all into the trade. Got no time for that. But what I will do is let you know that the Cavs signed him for a 4-year, $67 million contract. And now Markkanen is with the Cavaliers with Allen, Sexton, etc. Cleveland, slowly but surely, is becoming a team that will be competitive. Maybe at 500 best. But like I said, you got to crawl before you walk. Chango, I see you, baby. I see you, Chango. Last but not least, I got probably 3 minutes before I get to miss part-time, bro. You see the sign I put right here? Yankees won their 12th in a row yesterday. They playing amazing baseball. They 75-52, 4 games behind the Rays for first place. And we lead the wild card by 3 games. 3 weeks ago, or 4 weeks ago, Boston had almost a 10-game lead on us. Now we up Boston 3 games. So Boston's playing horrible. We're playing terrific. This is how it should have been, because I've been telling y'all that Boston been overachieving. Corey's been doing a hell of a job in Boston with ex-Gobarts, Devers, Martinez, Verdugos, and company. But I knew they wasn't better than my Yankees. I knew it, but we couldn't prove it. Record-wise, Boston was kicking our ass all season. But now when it counts, we 3 games ahead in the wild card, 4 games behind the Rays. We creeping up on the Rays. Miles Silva, I see you, baby. We ready to come, baby. We clicking on all cylinders. Only thing is, what worries me is the back end of the pen, the contact hitting in the playoffs, and that number 2 starter. I'm a realist. I'm going to call it like I see it. That's where I fear for us at. If you ask me, I think if the Yankees are going to win it this year, we got a possibility, yes. But I think we're going to come up short because of the 3 parts I just mentioned. Not enough contact hitting. Back end of the bullpen, real shaky with Chapman, Britton, Liziga, I can't pronounce his name. You know who the fuck I'm talking about. And a number 2 starter. I don't trust Kelly Kluber coming back, taking the rock in the playoffs as a number 2. Number 3, number 4, yes. Not a number 2. That's going to get us. This is why we have to get a number 2. Berrios, Scherzer would have been a number 2 behind Garrett Cole, and even Madison Bumgarner, and we got nobody, and I think that's going to come back and hurt us. Humpty, the Mets is out of it. No need to talk about the bum-ass Mets. You called it. I called it. They can't even get a discussion No more on my show. How about that? Part-time bro, wherever you at, come on up, girl. We're ready for you. Okay, here we go, y'all. Don't go nowhere. It's going to get crazy real fast.
What?
What's
Hello?
going on, girl?
Hey.
What's the sport apparel at?
What?
You got the sports apparel on? Okay, there we go. There we go. Minnesota Vikings, in case y'all don't know, part-time bro, a regular member of the show. She's going to be coming in more than a little bit from now on. She's keeping it real. She want to rock, so we're going to let her rock. Part-time bro, I got 3 people today. You the first one. Let's get right into it. We're going to go into the NFL.
My specialty.
New Orleans Saints decided to go Jameis Winston instead of Taysom Hill. If you agree, explain to us. If you disagree, explain to us.
Well, even though I can't stand the New Orleans Saints, I think that's a very smart decision to start Winston. They should just stick with their offense that's been effective for years, and use Taysom Hill on like third downs, or keep the offense the way it is. Use Taysom Hill is a lucrative asset to their offense. He doesn't need to be starting quarterback.
Yeah, I think you take away from his skill set, just putting him behind the helm. Well, you could do so many different things, kind of like the Slash used to do back in the days. Cordell Stewart.
Yeah, Hill's a backup quarterback. They have a unique system, and I think it works.
Right.
So don't fix it if it what is it?
If it ain't broke.
Don't try. That's what
okay. But this is the thing though, real quick, part-time. Can Jameis Winston perform even close what Drew Brees did? See, it's easy for me to you to say, leave it like it is. But we don't have it like it is. Brees ain't in the game. So how are we going to leave it like it is?
I don't know. That was 15 years of watching Drew Brees. So this is going to be a huge adjustment for this team in general. So, and I don't think you can compare people like Drew Brees and Jameis Winston. But I don't think Jameis Winston's going to be throwing 30 interceptions like he usually does.
Sean Payton ain't going to let him do that.
And let's hope, he has some weapons. I don't know if like Michael Thomas is going to stay, but he has a good line. The defense is good. I mean, they're not what they are, but they're going to be a decent team.
Callaway, watch out for Callaway. I'm not a fantasy guy. If you're a fantasy person, add Callaway to it. So real quick, you like the move. Right? You like the fact that Winston's going to be the starting quarterback.
It makes sense.
Huh?
It makes the most sense to me.
I'm right on the same page. I think you try to roll with Winston. You let Taysom Hill do what he do, and you hope to get some kind of offense because their defense is still intact.
Right.
But you can't leave them out of the field all game, so Winston's got to move the chains. Let's go to that next subject. L.A. Rams picked up Sonny Michel. You're a big fan of this because you like Cam Akers. He's out. I didn't trust Henderson. I didn't trust Calais, but you did like the young guy. Tell us who he is.
His name is Jake Funk. He went to the University of Maryland. I scouted him this past January at the College Gridiron Showcase in Fort Worth, Dallas. I mean, this kid's a beast. I also think he's a sleeper if you're looking for a running back to pick up later down the road if you need some help. I don't know how many touches he's going to get because it's going to be very interesting. I would have said pick him up actually if they didn't get Sony, but I think Sony's going to do great in their system too. I mean, they need a running.
Okay, what we expect from this kid Funk though, for the people that don't know about him, like I don't know too much about him. So what does he bring to the game?
He's just a freaking beast, man. I probably would use him on third downs right now, but he's just like he's fast. Whew, he's just good. He's a hidden gem, diamond in the rough. I know. Big Ten, University of Maryland. You know?
Right.
So, and so just be on the lookout for him. He's working hard too.
Okay, so I feel bad for Cam Akers. I like Cam Akers. Could have had a big year. But let me tell you who they got Michelle for. Patriots get a 6th rounder in 2022 and a 4th rounder in 2023 for Michelle Services. So once again, Bill Belichick gets picks. You know he loves getting them picks. Okay, let's go to another situation. We're going to go to My House Stadium. Drew Lock. I kind of knew Bridge was going to beat him out unless they were favoring Drew Lock. But Teddy Bridgewater is your most conservative quarterback in the NFL. I'm going to bring it back. Do you remember a guy named Bobby Hebert?
Yeah.
New Orleans Saints. He averaged like 7 yards a pass, 8 yards, but he moved the chains. He was consistent. Nothing incredible about him. Don't turn the ball over. Matter of fact, let me give you some of his statistics. Last year, he kind of turned it over. 15 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 3,700 yards, 64.8 QBR, which wasn't that bad. He was about something like 17 plays. Go ahead.
But also the Panthers, unfortunately, with the loss of like Christian McCaffrey and their poor offense just got dismantled. So I thought, and so I think Teddy did a good job for what his job was, and that's what he always does. He can get the job done. He's not a superstar, but he's like quarterback that can get the job done.
If I remember, wasn't he in Minnesota for a little while?
Yeah, and he actually was doing really well. He just his leg off a no contact injury during training camp. It was so sad.
I'm gonna give you a quick quiz. What's the thing funny about Teddy Bridgewater? Like where does he strike you funny at?
Where does he strike me funny at?
There's something that he does that it's not really normal. Certain quarterbacks only do it. You can count them in your hand. You don't know what it is?
He wears gloves?
You go. On his throwing hand. On his throwing hand. I think Phillip Rivers used to do that also. Not too many quarterbacks do that, though.
That's why they call him Teddy Two Gloves.
Okay, real quick. We're going to go to Soldier Field.
Boo.
Andy Dalton. Fields.
Do you miss him?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. I don't miss Carrot Top. I can see why they going with Dalton. They gave him 10 M's, and I'm going to give him 10 M's for nothing. Yeah. This is what me and you spoke about before. We like the veteran starting, then bring in the young guy, right or wrong?
Oh, yeah. The only person I might let start is Trevor Lawrence, which he's going to start.
Yeah, number one overall. I mean, kind of like Peyton Manning, Troy Aikman. You kind of have to put him out there.
But I don't, even though Justin Fields looks good, Trey Lance looks good, Mac Jones looks good, that's still not just, I take preseason seriously, but it's still going to take them time to transition into the NFL. And so if you start your quarterbacks, which are weird, because it's a bunch of backup veteran quarterbacks, which is really weird, or a little outdated quarterbacks between and also Jimmy G has taken the Niners to the Super Bowl, and Andy Dalton's a good quarterback. He'll be in for 3 games, and then they'll
That's what I'm thinking. 3 games. Yeah. Why let Justin Fields hold that chalkboard? He should have shut his mouth that the game looked slow, because immediately they almost took his fucking head off.
Yeah, which was amazing.
And I like how he got up from it. That showed me a lot. You know, he kind of looked like Zab Judah when Costa Zoo put him out, where he got up too quick and he was a little shaky. But he did get up, though. He did get up. So we agree that Justin Fields gets in week 3, week 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to let you freelance whatever you want. We ate these topics kind of quick. We still got 5 minutes. The floor is yours, whatever you want to talk about.
I'd just like to say, if you're watching the Kansas City Vikings preseason game right now, or vice versa, the Vikings, Kansas City, I would just like to say, because people keep texting me, Patrick Mahomes is playing my second and third string secondary right now. So have fun.
Oh, wow.
Have fun all day.
You have an update on that game? You have an update on the score?
14-3 Chiefs.
Oh, wow. They whipping on them real quick, man.
The Vikings have not scored an offensive touchdown in preseason, only defensively. So, Captain Kirky poo.
Right. Okay, so we did cover the Vikings, which you remember you said they'll win about 9 games this year. You did say
Yeah.
they'll win the play. They'll make it to the playoffs. You still stand by what you said a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. If we stay healthy, yes. I'm still sticking with it. 9-8.
Oh.
Make the playoffs. Let me down,
Why every time I talk about somebody's team, why we always seem to be biased? Even me, I'm going to talk about my Cowboys right after you. But I'm going to be real truthful, but I'm also going to be biased.
Dak Prescott, that man is not going to walk in like 2 years.
Wow. Okay, so that's it. You don't want nothing else you want to bring. I'm giving you the floor. You love it. I thought you was going to hit me with 10 different things right now.
Well, we went over the subjects, and now we're going over it.
Okay, I'm going to try to come off the head for you. What kind of season is Mac Jones going to have with the Patriots?
A good one. Let me tell you something. As much as people hate on Bill Belichick, I would want to be coached under Bill Belichick, and I know everyone hates me for saying that, but they also did so well during free agency and during the draft. I think they're going to be a sneaky, sneaky team, and they're going to be really, really good.
That was my next question.
Cam has had the yips since the Super Bowl. He just hasn't been the same player, and I like Cam Newton.
I love Cam. I named him Killer Cam, but it makes sense because he got killed by Miller. So it kind of makes sense his name. Because ever since Miller hit him or scared him or whatever you want to call it, you always say, and I say, he ain't been the same player.
Right. And I don't think the Buccaneers are going to the Super Bowl again this year. That's another thing people keep talking about. Do you think they're going to go?
I don't think they're going to go only because we all expected it, including me. Because I did say second year Brady would go there and win. I didn't think they'd win last year. So I think it goes the opposite. I didn't feel it last year. They went there and won. I'm feeling it this year. They probably won't.
No, he usually plays trash after he wins the Super Bowl.
You better watch it because Buck Flair's watching close. Buck Flair went after you as soon as you came off. He said what that girl is talking about.
Excuse me, how long has he been a Buccaneer fan for?
He's a true fan. He was a fan of the days of Steve Young, Doug Williams, Steve DeBerg, when they used to have them 3-13 seasons. So he's a true fan. Like you're a true Minnesota, and I'm a true Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, I know. At least you have Super Bowls. I don't.
It's all right, though. Minnesota always has a very good competitive team. Few times I felt you guys should have gotten there. I was really disappointed with the year with, I think it was Cunningham that lost to the Falcons. Was it Cunningham that year?
Yeah.
I had y'all actually to win that year.
Yeah, it sure was. In 99?
I had y'all to win that year. To me, that was your opportunity.
Yeah, no, that was. And we had the best. Yeah, that was one of the best NFL teams of all time.
I remember Robert Smith, right? Robert Smith, the spin doctor.
Spin doctor. Yeah, we had a bunch of amazing people on that team.
Last words, Miss Part-Time Bro.
I look forward to being on your show on a regular basis, and I thought you'd be happy that I'm not in the bathroom or in the woods or on a golf course. I'm just at home.
Listen.
Enjoying the show, avoiding this watching. Actually, I'm excited for this preseason game, even though it's ugly. Right. I just want to who gets cut.
Listen, I don't mind if you're under an igloo, long as I get you on. But if I had a preference, I want you this kind of stage.
I got
because I can hear you better. I ain't got to worry about you looking over your shoulder for waiters or for cars going by. I get a peaceful part-time bro. Copy?
I'm here.
So guys, close it out, and we'll get with
you. Listen, big news. I'm on the Sports Animal. It's 6:10 a.m., 95.9 FM in Albuquerque, New Mexico, but you can stream it nationally, anywhere, iHeartRadio, any streaming services, on the Opening Sports Drive morning show, 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mountain Time.
Check her out, guys, every day. And then on every other Friday, she's going to be on the Al York Sports Show. Part-time bro, we love you. We thank you. Enjoy your night. Bye. Okay, baby. That's part-time bro, guys. Okay, guys. I'm going to bring it to y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. Now we waiting on Jesse Gambino Dallas Cowboy fan. Now we're going to dig into the Dallas Cowboys. Me and Mr. Gambino, we already covered the Buccaneers with Buck Flair, Pittsburgh Steelers with Felix Jacino, Minnesota Vikings with Part-Time Bro. We're going to do the Jets later with X-Man the Hater. We're going to try to cover every team. Next week, I got my boy Gardner who's going to do the Raiders. Yo, we're going to get it popping. Gambino, if you in the building, tap in, baby. Give me a minute, guys. Let me see if he already tried. Give me 1 minute. Okay, we waiting on Gambino. Gambino, tap in again. Let's try again. Because I have to X out Part-Time Bro. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Cowboys, baby. How about them Cowboys? If we could get Gambino on, let's see what happens. Don't tell me this guy forgot how to log in, man. Here we go. Here we go. We got my boy. Gambino in the building. What up, baby?
What's poppin'?
You know I'm excited.
I feel you.
Now
I see you
go
got.
to my motherfucking team.
We got the cap. I feel it. Look at this.
Yo, the whole nation gonna hate on our conversation right now. Let's get started, Gambino, because we short on time. I got another guy that got the giveaways to do. We're going to start with the Dallas Cowboys preview. As a fan, Gambino, tell us what moves did the Cowboys make that you happy right now, sitting in front of me and all the viewers, that the Dallas Cowboys have made?
I like every defensive move that they made in the draft,
Right.
with picking up Micah Parsons, number 1.
Love that.
Kelvin Joseph from Kentucky, who is a tall cornerback, who's going to be the Richard Sherman of this defense, pretty much. I don't think he's going to be Richard Sherman like out the gate, but I think in a time period, like maybe 2-3 years, he's going to be the Richard Sherman type for the defense that Dan Quinn is going to run.
Oh, Dan Quinn, bro. I'm loving it.
Right. I like the pickups of Keanu Neal and Malik Hooker as the safeties. Right. So it kind of gives them experience.
Diggs.
Say that again?
You like Diggs?
I like it. I think Diggs is a good I think he's a good second cornerback. I don't think he's an official shutdown yet.
Right.
But at this moment, I think he's an official. I really thought we should have kept the Wouzier for 1 more year and given Diggs 1 more year to learn.
Right. And
then let a Wouzier go. But, I think, obviously free agency is free agency. So I think that I kind of think Kelvin Joseph, who we drafted out of Kentucky, is going to kind of get thrown into the fire a little bit early unless we sign some cornerback off free agency or trade for somebody, that, wants out of their contract. I was kind of hoping we got Xavier Rhodes from Miami.
Right. Also, you didn't mention Ghostin. You don't think Ghostin's going to be effective immediately for us, or you think he's going to be a project?
I think he's kind of like a Jay Ratliff. Remember when we got Jay Ratliff late? I think he's going to be kind of one of those kind of guys that starts out as like a third down kind of guy and then just progressively gets into it, maybe like year 3, year 4. But I don't think it's going to be something as quick as like a Kelvin Joseph. Micah Parsons is winning Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, he's a big.
Let's make that clear right now.
Yeah. I like the fact that Randy Gregory's willing to play football again.
I do as well, and I hope that he learned from the tight end from the Raiders that it's more profitable, to stay in the league than to be on drugs and not be able to do what you're talented to do.
Waller, you talk about Waller,
yes.
Raiders tight end. And last but not least, we can't forget DeMarcus Lawrence, who's a beast off the line. So I think we have the parts. I like that Dan Quinn is running us. but I give our defense another year before we become extremely effective. Unless Dan Quinn can work a miracle right out the gate. But I'm not going – I don't think so.
Here's the thing. We have Jabril Cox, who we picked up as well in the draft this year. So we have 4 solid linebackers. As long as Leighton Vander Esch doesn't get hurt, who I think is gone after this year anyway because he broke his neck, we have 4 solid linebackers. So we can move one of those guys up to defensive end on the other side of Randy Gregory, and we'll be A-okay. Like, we'll have a solid – it won't be like a top-tier Seattle – it won't be like the Seattle defense that Dan Quinn had when he was in Seattle, the Legion of Boom.
Yo, I'm telling you right now, you know why I'm excited? Because we got the parts and we got the brain. I didn't like Quinn as a head coach, even though he took the Falcons to the Super Bowl early. But you see how he crumbled when he hit the wall. Defensively, he's a fucking animal.
Right. Some guys are just meant. Some guys are just meant to be coordinators.
It's almost like giving Rambo weapons in the woods.
Absolutely.
You don't give Rambo weapons in the woods, he's going to come out alive. Quinn's going to get this shit fixed up sooner than later. We ain't even mentioned Jalen Smith.
Well,
fucking animal.
Right. But we didn't pick him up. But here's what I do think we should do, and I really do think we should consider this. I think we really should consider bringing in Earl Thomas on a minimum contract. He's been out for a year.
I love Earl.
I really do think we should consider that.
Is Earl in top football shape? I don't know.
I think he wanted to play for Dallas the whole time. Yep. You know what I mean? So I think if he was guaranteed, like, listen, you get in shape, we're gonna sign you come week 1, he would do it. But I mean, obviously, I haven't heard from Earl Thomas. I haven't seen him, so I couldn't give you the answer.
We're not hearing nothing. It's gonna take maybe multiple injuries to give him a phone call.
Well, honestly, it would take Keanu Neal or Malik Hooker getting injured, and we just signed both of them. So we don't want the same thing that we did last year to happen again this year. So
let me move on because we limited the time. Are the Cowboys, Gambino, a playoff team right now?
Yes.
Okay, that's going to lead to my next question. The Vegas professional odd makers have them at 9.5 wins, over or under. What do you like on that? If you was a betting man, do you like them to win over 9.5 or under 9.5 wins?
I like them to win over, but only by 1 game.
Like got to win at 10 games or 9 games?
Yeah, 10 games.
Okay. As much as I want to say I know they're good enough to win 10, 11 games, but then I rethink the situation and I see how many games Prescott threw away late, how many games we threw away late.
Right.
Until they could erase that thought off my mind, I'm going under 9.5. But ability-wise, we can win 10, 11 games easy.
Well, here's how you got to look at it. I think we go 4-2 against our division. Okay? So that's 4-2 out the gate. I think we beat the Raiders. I think we beat the Broncos. I think we beat the Chargers. We're going to lose to the Chiefs, excuse me. I'm not sure. I know we're going to lose to Tampa Bay, so we're going to be 0-1 out the gate. But we're going to beat teams that are going to lose players as long as we don't lose players. Like you know what I mean? So as long as we don't have what happened last year transpire, our offense is elite. Like, we could score 40 points.
Matter of fact, let me give you a couple of names. Amari Cooper. Cooper's nice. I know he was a little shady last year, but he could turn it up whenever. CeeDee Lamb's going to turn it up this year.
This is what I think is going to happen.
Those are facts. Hold up. Michael Gallup is the most undercover nice receiver in the game.
Yes, he is.
A name that nobody really knows. He has a perfect wide receiver body, speed, hands. He just needs to come out that shell And last but not least, a guy that gets no credit not receiving call, Cedric Wilson's a beast on the low.
Agreed. Agreed.
2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Talk to us.
So this is what I think is going to happen, because I think that, in my personal opinion, I think that the Dak Prescott shoulder injury is more serious than they're letting it on. But because they paid him $126 million, they can't say it. Now there's a guy up in New England who's about to trade his quarterback. Cam Newton's getting traded. Okay, Mac Jones.
No, dog.
I'll give you $1.
You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Cam Newton bought into the Patriot way.
Bill Belichick doesn't care.
Likes him. What he will do is sit Cam Newton down, but he ain't gonna get rid of him, dog.
I don't think Cam Newton's willing to sit down. I think
he's gonna have to. He already said it. If Mac Jones plays better than me, he deserves the ball. But I'm gonna work harder than ever. So
that I agree.
He ain't gonna let Mac Jones take his spot.
Right, and that I won't argue, but I totally think that it's either going to be the Cowboys if the Dak Prescott injury is as worse as it is, or don't sleep on DC making a trade for him because they have Ryan Fitzpatrick, and Ron Rivera knows this, and Cam Newton knows the Ron Rivera system. So that would be an easy transition out the season if they make that trade and Mac Jones is the starter come week 1.
Yeah, I'd rather see Fitzmagic than Cam with the Cowboys. We were 6-10 last year. I still believe we go as far as Dak Prescott takes us. Any last words, Gambino?
We go as far as Ezekiel Elliott takes us.
Oh, that's what you're thinking?
We got to run the bell.
We shut up in the running backs. We got another guy, a rookie over there. I love Pollard.
Oh, Pollard is a beast.
Any game, Pollard's going to hold it down for us.
Agreed. We're good.
So any last words before we get it out of here, buddy?
I just want to say thank you for having me again. Got my Griffey hat on. You know what I'm saying? And I got some shows coming up. If anybody's in the city area, you want to come check me out. And I'll be back soon to talk about my prediction for who we think is going to win, the big one.
I'm a little disappointed in you. I thought you would end with, how about them Cowboys? But you know what? I'll say it for you. How about them Cowboys?
I figured we'd do it together.
Huh?
I figured we'd do it together, you know what I mean? Like, that's how Cowboy people do it, you know what I mean? Like, we give the wink, and it's like 1, 2, 3.
Hurry up, say it before we hang up. I want to hear you. 1,
2, 3. How about them Cowboys?
There you go, baby. Gambino in the building. Gave us the Cowboys preview. Gambino will get to you sooner or later. Enjoy your weekend. No drinking and driving.
Not at all. Peace.
There we go. Gambino, folks. That's Gambino. Took care of the Cowboys preview. Part-time bro kept us up with the NFL. What's going on with the quarterbacks? Who's starting and why? And now we waiting for X-Man the hater. Come in, bro. Tango, I appreciate your participation, bro. If I don't get to you now, I will get to you. Continue the good work. Highly appreciated, bro. X-Man, come talk to us. I got about 10, 15 minutes with X-Man. We're going to cover the Jets. We're going to try to tap into some Pacquiao. You don't want to go nowhere. X-Man,
What's
what
up,
it is,
brother?
baby?
Everything good, can't complain. How about
Okay.
that shit show in Dallas?
Listen, I don't know how I'm doing this. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to take. I got 1 hour every Friday with y'all. And why the fuck I'm putting the 2 and 14 Jets on my show? You're going to explain to us why Al York is putting on the 2 and 14 Jets on his show. Talk to us.
How? Come on, brother. You know you love us. You know you need us here. It's better than that shit that's going on down there in Dallas. Y'all paying all that money for those players to go. get this, 5-12 this year.
Well, let me tell you something. If
That
Dak
defense
Prescott,
is still the same. Dan Quinn is going to help, but not that
no,
much.
if Dak Prescott don't show up, that's what's going to happen. So to me, it all on Dak Prescott. But let's talk about your Jets, because I want to talk some Pac-Man with you. Let's go through the Jets. Explain to us, what did they do to make their team better? Better meaning, like, instead of going 2-14, maybe y'all can go now 7-10 for the season. Go ahead, talk to us.
No, not going to happen. I like what Joe Douglas has done. I think he's building that offensive line, first of all, to protect the quarterback, Zach Wilson. I don't think they have to worry about the left side of that offensive line for a while. Becton this year is going to be elite. He should have been a Pro Bowler last year. Vera Jones, he's good. I think working next to Becton, he's going to become great. That right side of the offensive line is still iffy, so it looks like Zach Wilson might be running away a bit.
Hold up. My man Martin Silver politely put on the comments. They right there with the Mets. They garbage. Yo, one thing I can say, listen, I seen the Jet game against the Green Bay Packers. I like what I seen out of Zach Wilson. Now, people are going to go, but Green Bay had their third unit out there. It got nothing to do with that. I like the way he moves his feet in the pocket. He don't got happy feet. I like how he shifts his hips over when he makes a throw. The kid can quarterback. Now, I know he's not too high on your list, but I like the kid. I like Zach Wilson. I like Tucker. You know, your running back looks a little small against these grown-ass men, but he can be okay, too, eventually.
I like the Michael Carter pick. Michael Carter was a stud in North Carolina, and he
I know that, but he looked like Joe Morris out there.
Yeah, that's true, but I like him.
Or Dave Meggett.
And I think he's going to do work. Listen, this kid is going to be the Jets' main featured running back, I say, by the 6th, 7th game of the year. He's that good, okay? Yeah, you're right. I wasn't big on the Zach Wilson draft. I didn't want him. 1 year at BYU, he killed it, but that means nothing. What happened to the other 2 years before that? I'm a Justin Fields fan, and to me, Justin Fields was the better player. Look at the competition he played in college. I know that don't mean much in the NFL, but
now it holds weight. You know why it holds weight? Because, okay, they're not the same as the NFL players, but they're the closest thing to the NFL, as if you're playing kids that every time you throw the ball, your receiver's 8 yards open. You see what I'm saying? So playing in Ohio State or, wherever, you know what I mean, just doing this thing, Fields just doing this thing, playing competitive defensive, yes, that helps going into the NFL.
Yes,
even though they're not the same caliber players, but you already know next level shit. It's next level shit.
Listen, Justin Fields, head-to-head. Let's look at head-to-head. Justin Fields, Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields got the better of him twice, okay? Zach Wilson in college didn't beat a Power 5 team at all. His biggest game last year, Coastal Carolina, they lost.
Yeah, I seen that game.
Okay.
But I'm going to tell you now.
No, I'm not going to throw shade on him.
I like what I've seen in both of them.
Listen,
Justin Fields should have shut the fuck up, though, talking about.
I don't go much by preseason games. That's just, mostly for guys trying to make the team. I don't go much by preseason games, but I agree. He has looked good so far throwing the ball. Now do that when the real games start, when you got the number one defense on there and you got guys breathing down your neck. Let's see how you do. Elijah Moore, great pick, second round. I thought the Giants were going to take him in the first round, which I thought he was a first-round pick. I like Denzel Mims, but I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he's in the doghouse. I think he's a good player. Speed, runs good routes. Jamison Crowder, I don't know if they're going to waive him, but I love Jamison Crowder.
I like Crowder. I like what he did in Washington.
He's
a great slot receiver. He kind of reminds me of the boy that the Packers picked up again. What's his name? From Kentucky?
Oh, yeah.
The brother that Aaron Rodgers just bring back.
Yeah.
I can't get his. Oh, Cobb, Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb, yeah.
He's got a lot of Cobb in him. Yeah. He's not explosive, but he's a good third receiver that can catch the ball, Move the chain.
I'll tell you why I like
the
him.
Jets did beef up their offensive line. They had to for Zach. Good. But like you said, what they did to Sam Donald was a fucking that was fucked up, dog. They had him out there ready to get murdered.
I'm a huge Sam Darnold fan, and I love the pick when they got him. But absolutely, the Jets did nothing at all to protect this kid. They gave him no weapons. They gave him probably the worst offensive line in the NFL. Le'Veon Bell took the money from the Jets and didn't want to play anymore.
Facts.
So, you know, I mean, there are things he did too that he could have improved on. But then sticking him with Adam Gase for 2 years who didn't care to develop him, that just hurt them. It hurt him. You know.
Okay, real quick. If I don't cut you off, we're not going to get to our next topic. Give me a prediction record for the New York Football Jets. And I can answer the second question. They're not going to make the playoffs. Not in the AFC in year one. Answer the first one. Give me their prediction record.
They're putting too much on Zach Wilson to try to make the playoffs. Not this year. Maybe the next 2 or 3 years. Maybe the next 2 years.
Yeah.
The Jets
I don't want to hear Jets in playoffs because then I'm going to sound like Jim Moore. You don't want me to sound like Jim Moore on my show. Yeah. Playoffs.
I think the Jets do improve. I think they improve from 2-14. I think they go. I'll say 6-11. They may win 10, but they may win 7. But I'll go 6-11. I think. I like that.
I like that. You're one of the only guys who covered 18 that are not biased. I like that because everybody I bring on gave a winning record for their team.
Listen, I love the Robert Saleh pick as head coach. I think he's going to do well. He's got a great coaching staff. Matt LaFleur is a very good offensive coordinator. I think they're going to put Zach Wilson in a good position to be successful immediately. But I say they may be 2 years away from making at least some noise into the playoffs, at least in the AFC East.
Okay, we done with the Jets. Great take on your team. Good preview. Everybody who liked the Jets know what to expect. X-Man gave them the goods. Now we jumping into the boxing ring. Manny Pacquiao, Udinas, Ugas. Really good fight. A lot of us are upset for multiple reasons, but we cannot be upset on the way the judges scored it because it was fair. I got no complaints on how the judges score it. 116, 112, 115, 113, 116, 112. Unanimous decision by Ugas. My question to you, what you thought of the fight and that it should have Manny took in this fight? Let's go with the first question. 6 minutes.
The fight, well, you know how I feel about Pacquiao. You know I'll be hating on him, but it was a good fight. Ugas did what he had to do. He stuck that jab out there and he put a beating on Pacquiao, something I never seen before by Pacquiao. I've seen him lose fights, seen him get knocked out. Never the beating he took from Ugas. Ugas is smart. He kept the fight outside. He kept jabbing him outside. He kept him off him basically the whole fight. So it was a good fight.
Even though he was the bigger fighter, he was the smarter fighter. Let me mention something my man Dwayne Beeman said. Usually a little fighter likes to fight the bigger fighter because you can't really miss. It's a big target. Yeah. But what Beeman said, when the bigger fighter happens to be smarter, is when you in trouble. And that's why.
And he was aggressive too. He was aggressive with Pacquiao. He wasn't passive. He was aggressive with Pacquiao the whole fight. He didn't just sit there and just lay out a lazy jab. He was aggressive.
No, but he wasn't jumping in either. He was being smart about it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. He did exactly what Floyd Mayweather would do in a fight. Get in there, keep your distance, stick and move. That's it. That's basically
I wouldn't say that.
Now, just imagine.
Floyd be hugging, blood through the elbow shit.
If that was Spence, and I said it, if this was Spence during that fight, Spence would have knocked Manny out cold.
I'm glad I didn't go there, but I'm not going to go there because I want to go somewhere else. Because you're going to start getting me upset, so we're not even going to go there. We're going to go to the other part of the story I want to talk about. Ugas now got that belt. He's got 2 guys in front of him that he could get the bag for either or. He's got Errol Spence Jr., a.k.a. The Truth, or Terrence Crawford or Terrence Bud Crawford, who we all know right now, to me, the best pound-for-pound fighter. If you fight Crawford, that might be, to me, a little more money if you fight Spence, that might be the better chance you have of winning, even though I don't think he's going to beat Spence. What would you do if you Udenas Ugas?
Terrence Crawford, the better fight.
You think he got a better chance of beating Crawford, or you think the bag would be bigger for him?
I think the fight would be better. I don't think he's going to beat Crawford. He has a better chance of beating Spence. But I think
he got
Crawford
a way
is the
better chance of beating the floor general Spence, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to be either or. Look, I'm going to be realistic.
I love
he
both
ain't going
sides.
to be either or.
I'm a Spencer Crawford fan. I'm a big Crawford fan. I love Spence also, but you know how I feel. I'm with you. Crawford, to me, best pound-for-pound fighter. It's a better fight for him with Crawford. Two big guys going at it. And like you said, I think the pay is going to be better. Spence is smaller, aggressive, but I think he beats Spence. I think Crawford beats Crawford beats Ugas. I think it's a good fight by decision. It's going to be a knock him, drag him kind of fight, man.
Okay, let me get to my next question. We got 3 minutes. Is the Crawford fight already locked in for next month?
They're supposed to be doing a purse bid. They're supposed to be doing a purse bid.
Porter fight, is it in the bag where they're going to fight, or they still finalizing?
They're still finalizing.
Okay, let's just say crying out loud.
That's what I read last. That's what I read last.
Okay, let's say crying out loud that fight happens. Brock Crawford beats him again. Ugas takes Spence. Spence beats him. Do we get the fucking Crawford-Spence fight finally? Or they gonna keep bullshit?
Listen, man, I'm tired of this shit. Get them in the fight already. Spence, Crawford, get them in there. The top 2 welterweights in the world. Crawford's gonna beat Porter. There's no question about that.
I ain't gonna go that far. Listen, I'm not gonna go that far.
Listen, Porter
always got a punching chance. Just remember that. But you're right.
Porter's tough.
I mean, overall, I'm running with Bud. I'm running with Bud. But don't sleep on Porter is what I'm saying.
Crawford throws that jab, and he throws that with power to knock you out. And Billy Porter has had problems with taller fighters that have good jabs in the past. Crawford wins that fight. Ugas fights Spence. If Spence wins, yes, you get that damn fight with Crawford and Spence already. Give everybody what they want. Find out who's the really best welterweight in the world.
I heard Val Allen ain't gonna let that happen though. But listen, we got 1 minute. We covered what we had to. I'm very impressed because we left out a topic last week, but we covered it this week. Close it out, X, before we do our giveaways, bro.
You asked me and I say, Pacquiao should retire. He's going on 43, Senate in the Philippines, wants to run for president. Listen, man, he's got nothing else to prove. You know, I'm not a big fan of his. He's got nothing else to prove. What's there to prove? You tell me. What's there to prove?
Yo, he could have left on top of the world after he beat Thurman.
Exactly.
He could have left right on top of the world, right?
Listen, man, you can go. That's it. I'm a fan of boxing, and even though I'm not a fan of his, I don't want to see him get pummeled again like he did Saturday, went to the point where he's not even going to enjoy his retirement. You understand?
I ain't see what you see. I seen him lose. He didn't get knocked out, so you know
he didn't, but he took a beating.
He went out there like a champ, lost like a champ. And the guy praised him. The Ugas was going like this. But listen, we don't got time to argue. I ain't got enough time.
I got you.
Thank you, X-Man. Yo, X-Man, we could do this all day. We know this.
I know
but
that,
unfortunately,
thanks,
we don't got all day.
Much love to all y'all, man. And, I appreciate being on, and we'll talk again soon.
Yo, you've been working hard, so you definitely getting a week off at least. So we'll talk to you soon, X-Man.
And my son said, don't take off his cowboy gear.
Tell him I got it on, baby. Salute.
He discussed me, man.
Salute, and we're going to talk soon, X-Man.
No problem, brother. We'll talk.
Okay, baby. X-Man the hater. Al, your sport. We're going to get right back.
Thank you.
Okay, brother. All right, guys. Hold up. Don't go nowhere. Give me 1 minute. Woo! Part-time bro. Gambino. X-Man. Now we're going to our giveaways. A lot of people just wait on this here. Give me 1 minute. Let me find this track I need to find real quick. Okay, we got it. Let me see if I can get it going. Here we go, guys. The giveaway started. Good luck to everybody, baby. Okay, let me pause this real quick. I want y'all to hear me. We going 1 through 20. Like I say, when I spin this wheel here, is when I say go, meaning like I'm like the umpire, the whole shit. No way to cheat. I told y'all for nobody. I swear to God, there's no way for me to cheat unless I put the same numbers in there. And y'all see all the different numbers that pop up on a weekly basis. Good luck to everybody. We're doing 1 through 20, giveaway 1. Let me get the music back on. I just wanted to make sure y'all heard me. It's that West Coast shit. One through 20's in the basket. Okay, put it right here. Ball comes out. If I say no plays, no play. There we go. We marinating it now. Marination season, baby. I know y'all like the Emmitt Smith shit I got on. You ain't got to tell me. Okay, here we go. We got no play. The ball fell on the floor. I'm not even going to look at it. It fell on the floor. Anything can happen once it hits the floor. No play. I don't even know what number it is. We doing this shit fair. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Doing it all over. If it comes out, it not counts to our state. Okay, here we go. We got a winner, goddammit. We got a winner, that's right. Number 20. 20. We got Tango, baby. First time winner. First time playing. Tango's the winner, baby. First time winner, baby. Salute to Tango, number 20. So y'all can see it. Number 20 wins giveaway 1. 20, which is Tango. Not Tango, Tango. Raul, not Tango like Tango and Cash, baby. I love new winners, man. I love people to feel what it feels like to motherfucking win. I wish everybody could win for once so everybody can feel that feeling. 21 through 40. See, I love my good sportsmen, people. I love you guys for saying congratulations. It means so much to what we do in the tournament that we hold. Thank you guys for being real, man. Because other people will be like, fuck it. Not you guys. You guys win a lot. Y'all congratulate. That's why you keep winning. Giveaway deuce. Let's get it. Okay, here we go. Got a winner, goddammit! My girl hates when I say that. Let me take that back. Let me say God, Jesus, or something. Okay, here we go. You see it right there? 22. 22. We got my man Ghost. Ghost with his second win. He hasn't won since like early in the weeks. Ghost is 22. So we got giveaway 1 through 20, Tango, which is Javier, and 22 is Ghost, which is my man Steve Levine. Salute. Give me 1 minute. Wow. Can't believe an hour just went that quickly. But like they say, when you love what you do and you enjoy what you do and you can you can get other people involved, it's a beautiful thing, man. I really have to say that all this is a beautiful thing. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Like I always say, y'all could be doing anything else. Y'all decided to stick this hour with me on a Friday. That's why, like I said, I'm going to continue to give you all I got. 4 hours sleep, no excuses. Cowboy apparel on. What else y'all want? I'm bringing the peoples on. They doing their thing. They making sure their work is correct. Because I tell them, if your work ain't correct, don't waste my fucking time. Don't waste my peoples that are looking time. You ain't ready to bring it, then stay the fuck out my show. That's straight up like that. And with that, let me get this in real quick. Salute, rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. Not one of my greatest rappers, but I respect the shit out of him after when he passed away, I learned a lot about him. And he was a stand-up dude, man. God bless him. Salute to Nipsey Hussle. Thank you guys for tuning in. Open sessions and giveaways. TGI Friday. No drinking and driving. Part-time bro. Gambino. X-Man and Hater. Al York Sports. The Raw Truth. Love you, motherfuckers. God bless.